you'll be the first to get a response than the people who come to me the last week. And because I'll be gone, I'm anticipating that anyone who contacts me that last week might not get a response, but I always tell people, email me anyway, because sometimes what's happened is people just think like, oh, it's too late, I've given up, and sometimes actually the workshops are so clear and everything was so easy for people that they don't contact me then, and the one person who could have contacted me and I didn't have anything I could have responded right away. So try anyway, but this is my disclaimer that I might not be able to get back to you if you wait till the last minute. But even if it's like an hour before that, because I actually oftentimes, well, on the night of the application, I will like be there waiting for stuff, even though my official was to say like after 5 o'clock, don't count on anything. But I might not. So, I would just say send me an email anyway, but just know that you might not get a response. Yes.
It's been my experience with online applications that it's better to do especially the narrative in Word or whatever, and then paste it in.
Oh, this is a good question.
And then paste it in.
Good question. Because this is actually another quirk that does happen, which is why the previewing it before you submit is helpful. Word has a unique feature, I don't know what the technical term is, but it's a smart quote feature where it will automatically format certain things automatically, but because of that feature, when you cut and paste from Word documents into any thing that's going to be formatted into PDF or even an email, like HTML formatted emails, it will convert smart quotes, what they call smart quotes, into funky characters.
Yeah.
And
So dashes, quotes, hyphens, things like that will be converted. So 2 ways to get around that. Or actually, here's some. And these might not be the official ways. You can actually go into your Microsoft setup thing and actually turn that feature off before you work on a document, and then you don't have to worry about that as much. But I would still preview your application. And but if you so ways that when I was a grant writer, how I got around it, just because I'm a little bit more grassroots and around stuff, is I would actually work on it in my internet account and do that, and then cut and paste it from there in. Of course, always saving the draft of my internet thing. Or another option is I would work on it in Word, and then I would actually email it to my account, the ones that I knew like do the HTML formatting, and then it will pop up. You'll often see it when you get the received email, where you'll see all the stuff converted into funky things, and that was another way. Then I could go in and correct that, and then cut and paste from there, and then put it into the application. The third way is if you put it into the application and it still shows up as funky characters, when you look at the preview of the PDF, print out the narrative portion, see where those funky characters are, and then you go back into your online application, and literally in the online application, even though you'll see in the online application it'll be a dash, but the printout of it, it's the funky characters. Go find that dash in the narrative, backspace over it, type in the dash again, and then save it, and then when you do the next PDF version of it, it should take away all of those characters, but you actually, it's weird because you're seeing one thing online and you're seeing nothing in the printout, but if you just literally backspace it and redo it, retype it, it fixes itself. So it's just a weird incompatibility issue between those two systems. Technology. So I know this is an extra long workshop, but hopefully you guys actually have the big heads up over everyone else. And again, do stay in contact with me, and we will respond as best we can. Be sure to get my business card if you haven't already got it, or you don't have it already bookmarked in your everything. If you haven't already filled out one of our demographic surveys, fill it out and just leave it over there, and I'll collect them. And again, thank you all so much for coming.